Do you ever feel like you were born to do something big? If you want to be rich, want to be better, I want a better body. Want to be recognized by others? I want to look back one day and be proud. I did it. But the next day, you're still in bed. Surfing the phone, a little more delay, another day. I promised myself that I would start tomorrow. The problem is that you don't have a dream. The problem is that you have too much ambition, but too lazy to pay the price.
Many people think that simply having a big dream makes them different, but the truth is, everyone wants to succeed. Everyone wants money. Everyone wants a better life. Everyone wants to be respected. Ambition isn't rare. What's rare is the ability to sit down and work every day, even when you lack motivation. You can dream of a six-pack, but if you don't exercise, don't eat disciplinedly, that dream is just a picture in your head. You can dream of becoming a successful YouTuber, but if you don't write scripts, create videos, learn thumbnails, learn titles, and post regularly, that ambition is just a story you tell yourself to feel special. You can dream of wealth, but if you spend money mindlessly every day, don't learn new skills, and don't work strategically, that dream isn't a goal. It's just an illusion. Laziness today is not the same as it used to be. In the past, laziness meant doing nothing. Now, laziness can look very busy. You watch motivational videos. You save articles about success. You buy courses. You make plans. You write goals in your notebook. You imagine your future self. But you don't actually act. You confuse preparation with progress. You spend 3 hours watching others talk about success, but can't even spare 30 minutes to actually work. You research how to make money, but don't start any projects. You watch others go to the gym, but you still don't leave the house. That's the most dangerous kind of laziness, because it gives you the feeling that you're trying, while in reality, you're just consuming content about effort. There's a deeper reason. Many people aren't actually afraid of failure. They're afraid of discovering they're not as special as they think they are. Before starting, you might believe, if I take it seriously, I'll definitely succeed. But when you actually start, life will give you a colder answer. You'll find your writing isn't good, your speech isn't engaging, your videos aren't beautiful, your business isn't attracting customers, your training isn't yielding results, your discipline is weaker than you think. And that's heartbreaking. So, many people choose not to start. They procrastinate not because they don't want to succeed, but because they want to protect the beautiful image they've created of themselves. As long as they haven't started, they may still believe they have enormous potential. But untapped potential is worthless. A talented person who doesn't act will eventually be surpassed by an average person who works hard every day. The most dangerous phrase isn't, I failed. The most dangerous phrase is, someday. Someday I'll start exercising. Someday I'll learn English. Someday I'll start a YouTube channel. Someday I'll make more money. Someday I'll change. But someday doesn't exist on a calendar. You only have today. If you can't do a small thing today, chances are you'll find another excuse to avoid it tomorrow. The problem isn't that you don't have time. The problem is that you don't respect your goals enough. Because when something truly matters, you'll find a way. When it doesn't matter, you'll find an excuse. Motivation is something that disappears very easily. Today you watch an inspiring video, and you feel awakened. You want to change your life immediately. But the next morning, that feeling is gone. You're tired again, sleepy again, bored again, want to rest again. If you only act when you're motivated, you'll forever be a slave to your emotions. Successful people aren't always motivated. They just have a system that keeps them acting even when they don't want to. They don't want to exercise every day, but they still exercise. They don't want to work every day, but they still work. They don't feel confident every day, but they keep going. Discipline isn't about feeling strong every day. Discipline is about doing what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like doing it. Don't try to change your whole life overnight. That's why many people fail. They set goals that are too big, and when they can't keep up, they give up. Instead, start small enough that you can't refuse. Want to write a script? Write 100 words a day. Want to make YouTube videos? Create one video idea a day. Want to go to the gym? Do 10 push-ups. Want to learn English? Learn 5 new words. Want to make money? Learn a skill you can sell in 30 minutes a day. The initial goal isn't to create big results. The initial goal is to prove to yourself, I am someone who keeps my promises to myself. Because every time you break a promise to yourself, you lose a little bit of faith in yourself. And every time you do something right, no matter how small, you rebuild your self-esteem. You don't lack time. You're spending your time on more pleasant things. You don't lack opportunities. You're avoiding difficult tasks. You don't lack ambition. You lack the ability to endure boredom, pain, and repetition. Success doesn't come from a single moment of brilliance. It comes from the very ordinary days when you work in silence, unseen, unpraised, and unencouraged. It's those days that define who you are, not when you talk about your dreams, but when you sit down and work even when you don't want to. You can continue to be ambitious but lazy, continue to dream big, continue to procrastinate, continue to say you'll start tomorrow. Or you can do something very small today. It doesn't need to be perfect. It doesn't need to be great. It doesn't need anyone's recognition. Just start, because your life won't change because of what you want. It will change because of what you repeat every day. And if you truly have ambition, prove it with action. Not tomorrow, but today.